All right, cocksuckers.
I'm fucking back.
I know my hair's looking a little crazy.
Brother,
I literally hopped out of bed because I woke up today and I was like, you know what? The return is now, okay? I'm not wasting any more time. The return is now. And if this is not your first time watching my videos, then you would know that the last video on this channel is titled 2025 Has Sucked. It's been about 2.5 months since I recorded that video, and I've kind of completely reversed
everything.
And unfortunately, it took me abandoning this channel to do that. But I kind of wanted to get into that. And don't worry, this isn't going to like be a whole video just about me. I'm going to kind of talk about what got me out of that situation and what I think you guys could do for anybody that's having a hard time this year, you know? Also, I have like raging allergies. So this video and the videos going forward for the next couple months, you're just going to have to bear with me. I'm going to sound all nasally, and that's just what it is. This year started off nice. Like I had a good little 2-week run in like January, and then everything just collapsed around me, and a lot of it was environmental. Like I was kind of over my job that I was working at, which I still don't feel, you know, amazing about, but I'm in a way better headspace going to work every day, and a lot of that is due to perspective and all that, which I'll share a little bit. And a lot of it was environment, the people that were around me. I was hanging around people that were kind of energy sucking me, you know, in a way, and I've kind of almost isolated in a good way. Like I don't think complete isolation is a good thing, but I do think there's pockets of life where you need to like be alone and go through the lonely chapter, and that's the chapter that I'm in right now. So it's also probably the biggest reason that I'm even making this video is me being in the lonely chapter and being on the right side of the lonely chapter, you know? I think I was still very alone a couple months ago when I made that video being all sad and shit, but I was looking for so much validation. Like I wanted somebody to just hold me and be like, what you're doing is right, you know? Like all these sacrifices you're making are right. One of the biggest changes I've made in the last 2 months is I've completely just, that's out the window. Like I don't really give a fuck anymore. I don't care who likes the decisions I'm making. I don't care who doesn't like the decisions I'm making. I don't care who's proud of me. I don't care who's disappointed in me. I'm just on this path that is a difficult one, yes, but I now know that 100%, no matter where I am at the end of this little chapter of my life, I'll be in a better spot, you know? Before, I was always so worried about, damn, I'm not really making memories with my friends, and like, fuck, if I don't buy that thing, I'm not gonna be able to enjoy that thing, and all that shit's like gone. The consumerism and all that, like, it's gone. I don't fucking care about seeing anyone. I'm just like, how can I work more? How can we make personal progress? And I'm gonna get into all that. This video honestly might be a little long, I'm not gonna lie, and I am sorry if it is, but I got a lot of shit to talk about, guys. I got 2 months worth of shit, but you guys know how much I like to yap, and I haven't yapped in 2 months, all right? So there might be some yapping going on. Now, I want to talk about social media for a little bit because over the past 2 months, I completely got rid of social media. Basically, I've had like Instagram for a week, like here and there. Like I like got Instagram back for a week because I was like having a lapse of judgment, and then I fucking abandoned it. I got rid of all my social medias, and I was scared at first. Like, what am I going to do with my free time if I can't scroll? Or how am I going to keep up with people? And what if I'm forgotten? You know, I was like having those thoughts at the beginning. But then after a while, you realize the people who are actually in your life, like your real life, they have your phone number. And you're always going to have your phone number. You don't need a social media post. And you can see what's going on in their real life by seeing them in person, which I haven't really done much of anyway. I'm kind of on the more extreme side of being alone, like I said. I just got rid of social media, and all these weird like societal norms and expectations and comparison was like out the window. Like I stopped comparing myself to influencers or other YouTubers or gym influencers, which we're gonna get into. I kind of was just like living my life, you know, under my own expectations and what I had set out for myself, and nobody online was influencing my decisions or telling me what was right or wrong, which can be a dangerous echo chamber to be in. But I believe that I found a balance where my decisions are not right, but I'm definitely going into the right path. You know, I'm not like alone and like doing drugs in my room all day. You know, I'm like alone going to the gym and like journaling every day. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, social media, getting rid of it. Don't think I'll ever have it back. Just my YouTube shit. Unfortunately, I had to sever the YouTube for a little while because I just didn't want to. I wanted to be in the real world. Like I wanted to fucking get off the phone, get off the devices, not have to worry about like what video I'm going to make and where I'm going to find that inspiration from, you know? I just wanted to live in real life, and then whatever I got from that, whenever I was ready to come back, I was going to come back, which is now. And with this video, which I think this is like the best possible video that could have came out from missing 2 months, you know? It could have been a worse video where I'm all twacked out and depressed and everything's gone wrong, but I've gone the complete opposite direction, which is sick. And another thing I wanted to talk about is the gym. I feel like I sound so nasally. Yo, if this is your first time coming to the channel, I swear to God, I don't sound like this. I usually sound a lot cooler than this. I'm just saying, if you check back in like August, your boy's gonna have that tough little commentator voice. But the gym, I know they always say like,
shut up and just go lift weights.
Shut up and just get in the gym.
like if you get in the gym, you'll feel better after blah, 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 blah. Like they say that all the time. And I've tried it all the time. I would say like 17 to 20, like 17 to now. I've probably been in the gym for like 16 to 18 months of that. Like periodically, like 9 months here, 3-month runs here, 6-month runs here. And I always fall off. I always fall off because I'm not making enough progress. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like I'm working my ass off. I think I'm working my ass off and I'm not seeing enough progress. I don't have shredded ass abs and 15-inch biceps. Getting rid of social media and just going to the gym disciplined as fuck has made me the most progress I've ever seen in my life. And now I might throw some pictures up on screen of like my starting physique in January and what I'm at now. And you're probably going to look at them and be like, this guy looks the same, but you don't understand where I've come from. You know, I've spent 9 months at the gym and gained like 2 or 3 pounds and maybe lost about like 2% body fat in like 9 months of going to the gym like 5 to 6 days a week. So that's what I come from. In my head, like that's what I expect. That's what I expected. Like if I go at this for 5 years, maybe I'll have abs and be 10% body fat. Like that's what I was thinking. I would need 5 years of going at this shit every single day, 7 days a week, which I've been doing. I've been going 7 days a week for the most part. I've missed like a couple of days. I probably missed like 3 or 4 days the past 2 months. I lost 15 pounds and over 5% body fat in the last 60 days, which is kind of fucking crazy. If you know gym or anatomy or like, you know, just progress in general. If you looked at me, you'd probably actually think I'm skinny, but I was fucking chubby. I was skinny fat for sure. And I was 172 pounds at 21-ish% body fat. Again, not the most accurate thing in the world. Today, I am 157 pounds at around 15% body fat. You could give or take a percentage. I don't have a fuck ton of muscle, so as the body fat decreases, you actually won't be able to see that much definition because I don't have a lot of muscle on my frame. I'm still building my frame. That's besides the point. It has brought me a ridiculous amount of happiness because I get really upset about outsiding factors, things I cannot control. They piss me off like a motherfucker. I try to center my life around things that I have 100% control over, you know, because then at the end of the day, if something bad happens, I know I can reflect on myself and make it better. You know, like what the fuck did I do wrong? Let's get in the lab, fix that up, you know, let's analyze myself and make things better. You know, it's once again, you have to go by your own standards. Like people go from eating fast food 3 times a day, snacks all day, sodas, and then they'll cut out sodas and the snacks and they won't be proud of themselves because they're not fucking eating chicken and rice every meal. It's like, bro, look at your past self and the decisions your past self were making and you shit on that guy. Like I look at myself in January and me in April absolutely mops the floor with that man. Like mindset wise, physicality, like in every realm of human endeavor, I beat that guy. For sure. And that's what you have to look at. Like today is a new day. Are you better today? Are you better now? Don't worry about being a better fighter than Conor McGregor. Don't worry about being a better basketball player than Stephen Curry because you're not going to be now. You're not going to be now, but are you better now? You know what I'm saying? It's all in the now. Just discipline and believing in yourself, man. Like taking all the faith in yourself. Like I do this now. I believe in me and I'm going to do this. It can get you a really far way. I promise. Follow the stock market a lot because I am invested in it a decent amount for my age. So it matters to me because especially recently, I'm sure all of you know what's been happening in the world recently. There's been days where I've lost thousands of dollars in a day in the stock market. And I'm like, wow. Let's just, you know what I'm saying? Like you can kind of start to feel like that, but when you just kind of lose the care and just understand like everything bounces back, and if it doesn't bounce back, you had nothing to do with it. Like I found myself being like, oh, I'm not going to be able to buy a house because blah, blah, blah. This president candidate or this inflation or, you know what I'm saying? I was like, I'll never be a millionaire because I'm only making this much money and it'll take me 40 years to invest $1 million. Like I had all these things that were limited by outside factors, you know, that I can't control. We can't really control it. We have the right to vote, I guess, but we can't really control who runs this country. So why the fuck are you obsessing over it? Like, why does it run every aspect of your life? If you spent that 3 hours that you spent bullshitting and trying to learn about politics and why the world is running the way it is, if you spent that 3 hours on improving yourself or destroying yourself to become a better self, or even the simple facet of like learning a skill or like going to the gym or like working a little bit of overtime to get that extra money that you needed, dude, your life literally changes. The biggest lie that this world has ever told us was it's not that simple. Like, people that say it's not that simple are fucking lying. Like, you're actually just lying. And I've realized that. And it's kind of a slap in the face. Like, you realize how much of a little bitch you are when you analyze how much you're letting the world dictate your own limitations. You know what I'm saying? Like, I kind of realized it doesn't matter how crazy inflation gets if I'm a millionaire and I make some shit shake. There are people that are gonna dog over this world. Like, there's people that are just gonna find success no matter what. Look at every boxer or most sport athletes ever made, or musicians. Most of the time, they don't come from wealthy families. You know what I'm saying? The Mike Tysons, the Muhammad Alis, the Floyd Mayweathers. These people didn't come from wealthy ass families. They came from struggle where every odd was stacked up against them and they made some shit happen. It's very easy, especially in America, to have like this entitlement, feel like you deserve certain things or you don't deserve certain things. But when you realize that if you just put your fucking head down and just do better, you know, invest in yourself, invest in a skill, compounding skills, like, you will find the success, you will find the money, you will beat the politics, you will beat the rat race, because none of that shit even applies when you're grinding your fucking ass off. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of helped me. Just honestly, like a mindset switch, really. It saved me a lot of victim blaming, you know, like, I'm the victim, oh, poor me, I'm not gonna be able to buy a house because of this guy, and I'm not gonna be able to afford these groceries because of this guy. You know, it's very easy to get trapped in that mindset, and I was definitely in that mindset in January. So just not really giving a fuck about the world and, you know, giving up on the politics and shit like that has really, it's honestly done wonders for me. I'm not gonna lie. One more thing I wanted to talk about was me discovering it's always gonna be discipline over motivation. I always, especially with these YouTube videos, like, I would need to be motivated, you know, like something would have to move me for me to record videos, or like the gym motivation. Like, I kind of just removed that word from my vocabulary and replaced it with discipline. If you have the YouTube discipline, you will always make the video that you know you need to be making. If you have the gym discipline, you're gonna go every single day, despite what you think, despite how shitty you're feeling, despite how you slept, despite how your stomach's feeling, despite how your head's feeling. You're just going to show up because you're disciplined to do that. You self-disciplined yourself to do that. I know it probably seems like a simple ass concept, but yeah, discipline has honestly turned the last 2 months for me around, you know? And it's not just like eating healthy and going to the gym and shit like that. It's like discipline with where you put your time and your energy. You know, I was disciplining myself to stay home. I get invited outside. It's like, that's going to be me spending more money. That's going to be me taking part in fucking people that just sit around and smoke and drink all day. Like, I had to discipline myself to be like, you know what? We're going to stay home today and we're just going to cook our dinner, have our healthy dinner, and we're going to read a couple pages of a book. Like, that's what we're going to do tonight. That is discipline. Where's motivation when you're 300 pounds? Where's motivation when you want to put a knife to your throat? The motivation doesn't exist, bro. That's not going to exist for people that are in those situations. It takes discipline, gut-wrenching discipline, to really get the results that you want out of life. This goes for physically, mentally, emotionally. You know, you have to discipline yourself. No matter what, I do it now. Like, it doesn't matter how I'm feeling. It doesn't matter if my mom died. It doesn't matter if I'm bleeding. It doesn't matter if I'm sore. Those things don't matter. I do it now. That might be all I wanted to talk about. I kind of just wanted to like bounce back and be like, hey, I'm still alive. I didn't want people to think I was fucking dead and shit like that. And I've been getting a couple comments on my last video telling me to come back. So you know who you guys are. Thank you so much for hitting me with the whip. Whoopsh, whoopsh, you know, getting me back on my shit, because I am back. And if you made it this far into the video, you definitely care about me and my videos. So I just wanted to plug my car channel, Breezy's Garage. I just bought a brand new project car, a Honda S2000, and that channel is going to have a lot of my Subaru videos and the Honda S2000 videos. And it might even be more active than this channel because it's more focused and structured. This channel is kind of just going to be me and just whatever the fuck is going on in my life, where I just talk like this. That's most likely what it'll always be. But that car channel is going to be more structured. I'm writing super long scripts for it, and you know, that's where a lot of my budget's going to go. Like, this costs nothing. I have this microphone and I have my editing software. That's all these videos cost. But those videos, especially if I'm reviewing cars and car parts, they're fucking expensive. So yeah, if you want to show more love and see more of my personality and my personal life, go to Breezy's Garage. I'll have the link in the description, and there'll be a lot more videos there. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you drop a like. If you're going through some similar things, or you guys got over some similar things, let me know your story down below. I'd love to hear from every single one of you guys. And yeah, I will see you guys hopefully soon. Hopefully soon. But I will see you guys all in the next one nonetheless. And I hope you guys have an amazing day. Later.